Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Top 5 Wednesdays. In today's video, it is National Dress Day, so happy National Dress Day. I did this slightly different. So, I'm wearing my black dress that has like lots of ruffles. I don't know if you can see the ruffles, but there's lots of ruffles. And blue flowers. I don't have many dresses because I'm not really a dress girly. I don't wear dresses often. But what I decided to do was get my pretty dress and match books to my dress. So these are not recommendations because I haven't read all of them, so I don't know if I love all of them. The first one I do love, highly recommend. So I have matched this black dress with blue flowers with the cover of Before I Let Go. So you have the blue and her hair, and it's just shiny and very beautiful cover with a nice pairing of a dress. This is a heartbreaker though. I did read this one last year, I think, and you follow Yasmin and Josiah as they got divorced like 2 years ago, and they're still trying to be civil with each other because they're trying to raise their children together. They're trying to co-own their business together because they own a restaurant, and it's just a earth-shattering book about like love and how different situations can really impact a marriage, and ultimately it broke them up. It there's a lot of trigger warnings in here, so if you want to know some of the really big ones, let me know in the comments below and I will reply. One that I can say without giving spoilers is grief. Dealing with grief is a really hard thing that sometimes ruins your entire life pretty much, but it definitely ruined their relationship. And so that is book number 1. Number 2 also is to match this black dress with all the blue flowers. This one is like a dark and starry night. This one's called The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer, and there's like all these books on the cover, so that's kind of like the flowers on my dress. This is another one that I have read and that I absolutely love full-heartedly. You follow Lucy, who reads a series of books to Christopher, who she is a TA in his classroom. And this book series is like The Lost Island or something like that, right here. And Jack Masterson, the author of those books, has not written a new one in a long time. He is now opening up his island to a select few people, and Lucy is one of them. And he wrote one final book for his series, and the they all have to go to the island, and then there's like this game or these riddles that they have to solve, and the first person to solve them wins the manuscripts of the book. It's a really, really clever book, and I really enjoyed the characters. I loved Lucy, and I loved Jack. He was weird. He was like, think Willy Wonka of the Chocolate Factory, but Willy Wonka of like Book Island. Yeah. So he's kind of kooky, kind of crazy, and that's why I liked him. But it's a shorter book, but man, does it pack a punch. I liked it a lot. The next book matches this dress. I am going to say that the coloring is not exactly the same, but I matched the book that we're about to see with this dress because this is very simple. It has pockets, and it's just a very simple pink dress, but it's very cute and flowy. This is the type of dress that I imagine I would want to read my poetry books wearing this, because it's kind of romantic and cute. So I have chosen Swimming Lessons by Lili Reinhart as my book that matches. It doesn't fully match, but I just thought the vibes of this book match the vibes of this dress. So Lili Reinhart is an actress. She was on Riverdale, or is on Riverdale. I don't know. Are they still making Riverdale? But there's like pink right here, and that almost matches, but not even close, so it's okay. But her poetry is very, like, it's a little bit sad, but it definitely gets me to know her better as a person, and it's definitely like a feelings type of read. And I have read this. I like it. I especially like the audiobook because Lili Reinhart narrates it. But I do want to annotate this one. I haven't annotated this one yet, and I love annotating my poetry. It just makes me feel things, and I just feel like this is a nice dress to like go to the park and cry your little eyes out. And my last two books match this one, match this dress pretty well. Yes, this one does look almost exactly like the black one I was wearing, only this one is yellow and has little white flowers on it. So slightly different, but I mean, I definitely have a style. So for these next two books, it is purely on aesthetics. I have not read these two books, so I can't full-heartedly recommend them, but they matched the dress, and that's what we're doing here. So the first one matches, I mean, like, bright yellow cover. It's got leaves and a wishbone, and yeah, I mean, hello. So this is the Chicken Sisters. I'm not gonna say that name because I'm gonna butcher it. I'm so sorry. It's a Reese's Book Club pick. I think that it's multi-generational, which like scares me because I don't like those type of books usually. 2 Chicken Shacks, 1 Recipe for Disaster. I I don't know if it's like a family thing where 2 people in the family own a chicken shack. I think it's rival companies, different families. But again, I haven't read it, so I don't know for sure. But, you know, definitely matches the dress. And the last one I haven't read, but it also really matches the dress. I was more thinking about the flower part, like that, the flowers definitely match the dress. So this is Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. This follows this woman, Lexi, who wakes up in the hospital in London, but she has no memory, I think. Oh, no. She wakes up as someone else. She doesn't remember who she is. And that's weird. So I'm wondering if there's like a magical element to this one, or if there's an explanation and she just doesn't remember because she was in a bad accident. But, you know, it matches. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. And I will catch you in the next video.